Okay, in this video we are going to learn about the control flow statements. Okay, first we have to know about what do you mean by control flow. So these control flow statements are used to find the flow of decide the flow of execution. Okay, so in that we are having different types of statement, that is selection statement, a loop statement. Okay, so the selection statement, that is if else and switch come under this one. So now we have to know about the what do you mean by selection statement. This selection statement checks the condition only once for the program execution. So that is what called the selection statement. So only once it checks the condition. Okay. So in that we are having if statement, if else statement and switch statement. First we will see about the if statement. The if statement execute a block of code only if the specified expression is true. Okay, if the condition is true only, the block of statement will be executed. If the value is false, then the if block is skipped and the execution continues with the rest of the program. Okay, and here there is an example which shows the if statement. See here, if a value is 10 greater than b, if the condition is true only, then it will print a is greater than b. So a value is 10, b value is 20. So 10 is greater than 20, condition false. So it will skip this statement and it will move to the next one, that is 10 less than 20. Condition is true. So it will print a is less than. Okay. So this is the if statement. The next one, if else statement. So in if else statement, if the condition is true, then the block of statement will be executed. If it is false, then the else block statement will be executed. Okay, here is the syntax that indicates the if expression, condition, statement, action. If the condition is true, this statement action will be executed. If it is false, then this statement action will be executed. Okay, and here is the program. See here, a equal to 10, again b equal to 20. Condition 10 greater than 20. Condition is false. So it will skip this statement and it will print a is less than b. Okay, so this is if else statement. The next one, switch case statement. Okay, this switch case statement is otherwise called multi-way branching statement. Okay, so this switch statement is easier to implement and it begins with the keyword switch. Okay, so after the control expression there is a code block which contain the labels from 0 or more cases. Okay, so the labels may be 0, 1, 2, it reaches. When the switch case execute, it compares with the value of control expression to the value of the case level. Okay, so it will compare this expression value. It will compare this expression value and this label value. Okay, this label, if these two matches, if the switch statement is 3 and if the label is 3, then it will execute this statement. If the label is 2 and the expression value is also 2, if it matches, then it will execute this statement. In this way, it will select the block of statement which has to be executed. Okay. So next is the example for switch case statement. Here, see a equal to 10 and b equal to 20 and c equal to 30. And status we have given it as minus 1. Okay, so now we will see the condition. A is 10 greater than b value is 20 and a greater than, that is 10 greater than 30. Condition is what? Two condition are false, so it will skip to this one. Now b, what is the value? B 20 greater than 30. Condition is false, again false, so it will skip to this one. So now status equal to 3. Okay, now switch statement. Here switch, now the status value is 3. So if it is case 1, it will print A is greater. Now our case is what, 3. So now it will case 3, so it will print C is greatest. Okay, so this is the switch statement example. Next one is the iteration statement. So iteration statement means this type of statement, the block of code is executed for several times. If the condition is true, the particular statement will be executed. When the condition is false, then it will move exit out of the loop. Okay. So while statement, first statement, that execute block of the statement while the condition is true. If the condition is false, then it exits the loop. Okay. And this is the example for while statement is the syntax. Here while the condition, if it is true, then this block of statement will be executed. Now here is the program that illustrates the while statement. See, count equal to 1. Okay, now it will print that printing numbers from 1 to 10. Now it is checking the condition 1 less than or equal to 10. Condition is true. Okay, 1 less than or equal to 10, condition is true. So it will print 1 and it will increment to 2. Next it will check the condition 2 less than or equal to 10. Yes, condition is true. So it will print 2. Next it will increment to 3. 3 less than or equal to 10, condition is true. So it will print 3. It will print up to 10. Okay. Then 11 less than or equal to 10, condition false, it moves out of the loop. So it will be printing the value from 1 to 10. Okay. Then next we'll see about the do while statement. Do while. So here first it will execute the body. First it will execute the body of the loop. Then only it will check the condition. Okay. So this program illustrates the same thing, but see here do. First it will print 1 and increment to 2. Then it will check for the condition 2 less than or equal to 10. Condition is true. Again 2. Again 3. 3 less than or, then it will print up to 10. Then it will check the condition 10 less than or equal to 10. 10 less than or equal to 11. Condition false, it will come out of the loop. This is where the do while statement will execute. The next one, for loop statement. So here in for loop statement, this we are having three subdivisions, that is initialization, loop condition, then increment expression. Initialization means that this particular statement will be executed only once at the beginning of the looping statement. Test condition will be executed each and every loop. If the condition is true, it will execute the block of statement, otherwise it will come out of the loop. Okay. Then the increment operator, it will increment the condition, increment the value of count. See here, this is the example that illustrates the for loop. So first count equal to 1. The next count less than or equal to 10, condition is true. So it will print 1, then it will increment to 2. Then again 2 less than or equal to 10, condition is true, it will print 2, then it will increment to 3. Then it will print 3, then 4 less than, like that it will print up to 10. Then it will check for 10 less than or equal to 11, come out of the loop. So it will print from 1 to 10. Okay. So this is the example for loop statement. Okay. So that's all about the control flow. Thank you.